blustery Tuesday afternoon in Columbia, Wednesday afternoon in Columbia, but the 11th ranked Missouri Tigers are looking for their 30th win of the season anyway against last year's OVC regular season champion Southeast Missouri State Redhawks, trying to recapture their up and in, and Rickerman, after falling behind, no balls and 2 strikes, works a leadoff walk.
Larissa Anderson talks about Krings. The confidence that they have in her, keeping her in that 2-hole, even though her numbers are down.
In the air to shallow right. Playable and taken for the first out of the afternoon by Kaylee Langer.
This year, so she has come out pretty strong for the Redhawks.
Rolled over to third. Missouri tries to turn it. Not in time. Susan Eads, the first base umpire, says Peak beat the relay.
The ball.
Sackett does. Gallagher takes it, and that is the inning. So SEMO forces Lauren Krings to throw 22 pitches, but in the end, nobody gets past first base. And she has a 4-pitch walk to start the bottom of the first for Missouri. Holman does not walk many.
No, she does not, but that is not the best situation to get into. Very hard for the catcher to see that runner going or not.
Honnold into short left center, and it drops. Laird took a turn at second, but holds up. Shortstop Dennis got her glove to it, couldn't pull it in. We'll see if that goes as a hit or an error. Driven into center field. It hangs up, though, and it's taken by Halliwell for the first out. Sometimes that's how it goes, right? Honnold floats one into left center for a base hit. Gallagher stings it for an out.
A little bit nervous just because I've never seen that angle before.
Popped up off the end of the bat on the infield. It's the second baseman Rickerman for out number 2. So the Tigers got first and second with nobody out, but still Laird and Honnold are standing at their bases. Change up, strike 3 called, outside corner. After Laird walked on 4 pitches and Honnold singled.
Hone in on someone, it has to be Aubrey Shore. Make sure she doesn't beat him.
A rocket down the right field line toward the corner. Shore's digging for second. The throw is offline, and Aubrey Shore has her team leading 12th double of the season. The Redhawks' first runner into scoring position.
Once she's getting ahead in the count, she's not really making batters chase. They're still in the strike zone, and that's why these SEMO hitters are being so aggressive.
There's the first strikeout for Krings. Lifted to center. Honnold took a step back, comes on, 2 away. And Shore remains planted at second base. So
for herself, just by the way she plays the game.
Just low for ball 4. Second walk Krings has issued to the
by just a little bit. Eventually, these hits will be hit pretty hard in play. They just have to stick with it and stay consistent.
Change up, got her looking, so Krings gets a strikeout to strand a pair. 3 Redhawks have been aboard in 2 innings, but not
1 year. I felt like she's getting more confident under hitting coach Jeff Cottrell, and that has really made her successful so far this year.
Might have chased ball 4 and pops it up over to Shore at first base.
And then you also have your DP and Katie Chester, who can also play first base. So again, Coach Anderson is just trying to find that person.
Through the legs of Wrigley at third base, and Hay is aboard with what you'd have to think will go as an error because it went straight through Wrigley's legs, but that was smashed.
To that catcher role, she's had to learn something completely different. She's done a really good job so far.
Abby Hay is gunned down authoritatively by Marissa Peak. The pitch was well outside, and Peak left no doubt. Will handle 2-2 pitch. Crenshaw pops it up off her hands. Wrigley is there, and the inning is over. So Missouri gets a base runner on the Abby Hay base. BC conference schedule. Top of the order here for the Redhawks. Bouncer by Rickerman through the right side, a leadoff single. So SEMO has had the leadoff hitter aboard in all 3 innings against Lauren Krings. Twice some conversations with him now 5-6 years ago when SEMO was coming to play here. Driven in the air, right center. Long run for Honnold, who makes the call and the catch. Rickerman back to first with 1 away. This is the 9th game.
Exactly, and he put together a very hard non-conference schedule.
Peek into left, and the shortstop Laird out for the second out.
He put it together to where he would face harder teams to make his.
But in all 3 innings, that's as far as they've gone. Rope to right, Langer started in, it's over her head and to the wall. Rickerman races to third and gets a late stop sign there. Missouri executed the relay well. It's a 2-out double off the bat of Kat Sackett, her 8th of the year. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss by Shore. Lauren Krings gets a big strikeout to strand 2 Redhawks in scoring.
Last year, mainly in the pinch running situations, but now she has made herself a staple in the everyday lineup. And this is what she does in the 9-hole. She finds a way to get on base. She is third on the team to get that lead back in your favor and keep the momentum on your side. So far, this has been real good for them.
Laird waited on it and roped it into center. Back-to-back Tigers reach. Langer hit by the pitch, and Laird with her first hit of the day.
Find the gaps and play really good defense on top of that, too.
Change up, driven into center. Back goes Hallowell, makes the catch, and the runners have to retreat and tag. You could see how the wind just killed that. Jenna Laird was way off of first base. I think she thought that was trouble. Holman's 1-1 delivery. Inside hits Gallagher, so that's a pair of Tigers plunked in the 3rd inning. They have 3 on with 1 out now in the 3rd. Strike 3 called, outside corner. Holman has picked up a pair of Ks in the ball game, both looking. Spring break trip we told you about, hit close to 600. Lifts that into shallow left center. Back goes the shortstop, Dennis. She dives and makes the catch. Sydney Dennis saves at least 2 Missouri runs. 2 in scoring position to end the 3rd. Roll over to Abby Hay at first, and the ball comes out on the tag, so Schulte is safe. Wrigley bunts back to the circle. Krings goes to first for the out. Sacrifice 1-3 in the scorebook. The runners moving on contact with 2 outs. Off the end of the bat into left. Dodge started back, but races on for the catch. 2 gone in. Teams feeling the sting of missed opportunities as we approach the midpoint of the ball game. Driven to left, long run for Dodge. It is down, it goes to the wall. SEMO takes the lead on an RBI double by Brittany Fulter. What a big hit with 2 outs by the sophomore. It drives home Schulte, and the Redhawks have a 1-0 lead in the 4th inning on the first extra base hit of the season for Brittany Fulter.
The Redhawks came to play today. They were not scared that Lauren Krings is the ace for this number 11 team. They come out swinging the bat so hot. They get the first run up on the board. Again, they stuck with it no matter where that is, no matter if she's throwing high 60s, low 70s.
Strikes on Rickerman, who has walked and singled. She waves in front of a changeup and strikes out. Lauren Krings picks up her 4th punch out. Kara Daly sends it into center. Hallowell retreats to the edge of the track, still on the move, chasing the wind, and makes the catch for the first out. That ball went to dead center field with the wind going across the field from left to right. And
who's also been up and down, not very consistent. Abby Hay getting the start here today, and so far hasn't necessarily been. There's been a few more negatives today than there have been positives.
What a play there by Kinsey Wrigley, who gave Abby Hay the game. Crenshaw high into left center. Hallowell is there, and it is indeed a 1-2-3 inning for Patience Holman, who has been Marissa Peak and Kate Sackett to bat. Hallowell sends it in the air to right. Langer is there, and 1 pitch, 1 out for Marissa McCann to start the top of the 5th inning. What is different about McCann from Krings?
McCann is one of
and some of the other hitters having changes at hitting coach as McCann gets the strikeout for the 2nd out.
Larissa Anderson is that pitching coach.
McCann has been more efficient so far. Sackett to short left, on comes Dodge, out goes Laird. It's the veteran shortstop who makes the call and the catch to end the inning. A 8-pitch, 1-2-3 frame for McCann out of the Missouri pen. We go game. Popped up foul ground, 3rd base side, and a good play by the catcher Peak, 1 away.
It's one of those things that you have to think about. If I move her up,
BP is flirting with 500. In the air to right center. Halliwell over, but it's called for by the right fielder, Gerwitz, who makes the catch. The payoff. Honnold off the end of the bat into center. Halliwell is there again. Another 1-2-3 inning for Holman, who's retired 8 Tigers in a row. And as we go to the 6th, the innings. Strike 3 called on the McCann changeup. She's retired all 4 Redhawks she's faced. McCann's 0-2 pitch. Gerwitz waves and misses. Back-to-back punch-outs for McCann. 5 up and 5 down for her. McCann's payoff on the way. Wrigley strikes out. Marissa McCann 6 up and 6 down out of the Missouri bullpen. To center. Halliwell comes on, makes the call and the catch.
this is a very experienced SEMO team that we talked about earlier before.
Katie Chester in the cleanup spot for Missouri has popped to second and struck out looking. She ropes that one to short where it's snagged ankle high by Sydney Dennis. Strand the bases loaded in the 3rd. Into left center. Halliwell is there. 3 straight outs in the air from Missouri. And Patience Holman continues her dominance. 11 Tigers in a row with time.
In sports, and it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Ground ball is short, taken by Laird, and there's one away. She did just beat the speedy Sydney Dennis to first base. But Jenna Laird, like all great infielders, seemed whether they scored or not, would have given Missouri a much better chance to turn the lineup over again before running out of outs in this game. Strike 3 called. 5th strikeout for McCann, who has now worked her way near.
You will get that strike call, and she got it there.
Into center field, Honnold comes on and slides, but can only knock it down, and Abigail Rickerman has her 2nd hit of the game. 3rd time she's been on base, and she snapped.
Momentum, and she's done a really good job with this very potent Missouri lineup.
Gallagher goes the short way to Laird at second base. The inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Missouri's last chance. Daly, Hay, and Crenshaw do up. Hear the nerves banging around in the Missouri crowd. We'll talk to Patience Holman next. Stay with us. For just the 5th time in program history, Southeast Missouri takes down Mizzou. The Redhawks beat the 11th ranked Tigers 1-0. And we're joined now by Patience Holman, who was the star of the afternoon in the circle for the Redhawks.